October 27th, 2023. After work, I went down to Maslin. I was picking up food for my youngest son, Danny, and his family. I did my statement as I was going into town because I know my car's bugged and they can hear me. Okay? Let my tape play while I went in to get the food. People come out of the restaurants around there laughing. The investigators working the case, they said they were told there was a king running this, and he was the one handling it, and everyone was to stay out of it, and they found out it was some fentanyl king. And they're laughing. And other people walk out. We heard she called her a psycho bitch. Lisa? Yeah. Oh, and some guy I went out to get my car. No, this is funny. Everybody can hear her nose. Yeah, honey. Yeah. Since the first month of the case, and it went nationwide to Washington State, California, Texas, Florida, Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, West Virginia, and Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Also, some guy from Nevada, Utah too. It's on the internet. I don't know where, but it's on the internet. So, ran it like a reality show, like Naked and Afraid. Was a fentanyl king, Iraqi, one of the biggest ones in the United States. Dark web, malware, military. Yeah, this was child's play. Photoshopping, washing, having his men's roofing me. See, that's where you gotta think. That agent acting like he was a cat, a drunken cat on the phone. Okay? I told him someone told on me the night before. It was verified by the Barberton Norton officers up there that it was an agent that called me back, telling on me the night before. I tell him someone told on me, calls me a liar. Okay? I tell him about the guy that threatened to knife me, calls me a liar. Told him he tried to kidnap me before. He calls me a liar. Terry seen him. He had already killed Lori's family member in town and went on to take my house manager, Melissa's niece. And he's one of the drug traders, human trafficking people. That's who he let go. Huh? And they knew what he looked like. See, and there was a big bounty, Lori said. So, yeah, and he's calling me a liar and I'm describing a serial killer. Think of that one. I want you to think about that. You either say you're lying or I'll put you in jail. What? You either say it or I'll arrest you, fine, whatever. Ah! Does that sound like a cop? No. Okay? Now you say you were faking you were sick. I was really sick. It's a documented medication error. Documented. Since 2002. This lie Strange made up in 2003 when he thought I caught his son in adultery in October. Huh? I got well in July. Had nothing to do with Ron and Lisa's kid's death. Her father ran a stop sign right into a semi. Killed him. No more different if he would have tried to beat the lights on a railroad track and killed him and a train hit him. It was his fault 100%. Okay? I was almost well. Where I had all those surgeries, my muscles locked up, went to the wrong doctors, falsely diagnosed me, had basically a severe allergic reaction to everything and swelled up like a balloon from my feet to my brain, and my heart's getting off, my thyroid quit working, my adrenal gland quit working. I almost died. And it took me 9 months to learn to walk again and for the swelling to go down. It's crazy. And that Minister Strange, Dave already told him they were taking me off all the medication and put me on, he called it morphine. It was actually fentanyl. Morphine patches and muscle relaxers, and I'd be fine. And I was slowly getting fine in front of everybody over 9 months. I was almost well by May, because I started in November. And I finished taking till July to get well. And then Strange made it up in October when Tim and Katie were having an affair. Linda was following him, my sister, that's her husband. And she came up to me, I was following him again. I got caught. I think they thought it was you. I'm sorry, be careful. I'm like, great, thanks. And he made up that lie 4 days later to discredit me and get rid of me in October. That bastard even changed his lie that I was supposed to have stood up in the middle of the funeral and yell, God heal me, and start walking around. My God, that never happened. I got my fentanyl patches refilled in June. Why would I have done that then? Because he's lying. Because it never happened. Huh? It was a medication error. See, that minister wasn't a doctor. He was just making shit up. And he was just making shit up. And him going along with religious heresy, it makes him sound like a lunatic. Either saying, I want to be here. Now, why would the FBI help you? A person like you, they're going to try to kill me. It's a sworn duty to protect every U.S. citizen against foreign and domestic terrorism and uphold the Constitution for every U.S. citizen. That's why you should have helped me. It's a sworn duty. They have tried to kill me, so. They've tried to kill me, so. Give me a real reason. Then the other one yells out, oh, we could use Pete's tape. Oh, excuse me, weird with yourself. Ew. And who the hell's Pete? And what the hell are you talking about? It's like, what is he talking about? Stop, you don't know. Ah. Laughing at me like a drunken cat on a bar stool for some sexual predator framing me. They all something about Pete, too. And it's supposed to be some kind of roofied confession. I've never talked to him yet. Didn't even know who they were talking about for a year. They're yelling out about some sexual predator that my ex-husband told our son that he hired on his own. He was to arrest them. Illegal monitoring 7 years. Sex trafficking videos of people, if they're altered or not, is 3 to 16. It's extortion. Sex trafficking videos. They admitted that they photoshopped a shower scene in the other room to make me look weird. May 26, 22 at noon, my phone's tapped. They found a tape of them emitting a shower scene in the other room. May 12th, 22 at noon, my car's bugged. They had March 2nd to 3rd, 21, 8 to 10:30 at night. They were talking with the neighbors that they put 2 clips together, put her in a porn. It's not her, it's them. They told Ed at the Oakland apartment December 9th, 21. Then there was a white man bald with dark eyes at Stark County Hunger Task Force on 9th Street in Canton. Actually worked the case distributing food. They always knew the tapes before were them and not me, and they told Ed that everything was struck in Photoshop, and it's just a bunch of men doing crimes down here. My client on Shepler Church Road, Navarre, the White House before hers, they told her that in March or April 22, they found that last week, too, because my car is bugged, because I'm an FBI informant, retired Judge Pete ordered everything to be drug photoshopped and made up on me. They also are in some African American lady, November 2nd, 3rd, 21, in Save-A-Lot about 1:58 p.m. that they made everything up on me and everything was drugged and photoshopped in them. Then we got January 19, 22, Department of Disability, February 2nd, 22, Burlington Coat Factory, May 25th, 21, 6 p.m. And 8/9/21, the apartment building for me, second close offense, lady and little kids, and then 4 or 5 neighbors got together of drugs and being told to say it before. The police already taped them in 18 where they were lying that they had sodium pentothal reports, trying to pull a spy flick movie thing. They basically told that agent they were bringing in stuff like anthrax. It's a lethal outlaw drug that shuts down your breathing. It's an anesthesia that when you come out of it, you'll say yes to anything. It's spy flick movie stuff. So they basically were like saying they were bringing some kind of bio weapon in here that can shut down people's breathing. And they were using it on people. It's attempted murder. Now, did he do this to fool them so he could go after their drug dealers? Because he couldn't be that big of a fool to fall for washing scenes in the other room and roofied confessions. Come on now. Everything's digital. That's where I talk to sheriffs all this area. How could anybody fall for that? Anything can be photoshopped from words to sentences. And it's your local police law. Okay? Nobody's allowed in your home. It's the Fourth Amendment. You can't hire someone. It's illegal to look and listen. Even the local police have told people that. See, that's where, how could they fall for it? That's where, then he's like, give me a real reason. I told him about my brother-in-law Craig worked under Dick Cheney and died. And then he offers to take me somewhere, leave me with no money. I don't have any money to start. And then he offers me the informant program of $5,000 a month, immunity, even when I tell I'd have that money to live on. And I couldn't be legally charged for anything again for working this case, and admit to no wrongdoing. I'll take care of everything in the end. And then if you try to tell someone, I'll look you crazy. I told you, I told someone from the prosecutor's office in Stark County, started laughing, tell you had tears. He can't talk to you like that. He can't even ask you to stay quiet. He's only an officer. Police officer. He's a higher one, but he's just a police officer. He don't have that kind of authority. He was only bullying you. He said he can't bully you into false statements. For him to act like a drunken cad making fun of a rape victim where I had bruises all over me, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out, and a severe personal infection from the sexual predator breaking in my home, roofing drinks or stabbing me with date rape drugs and telling me to say something stupid, and I never talk to anybody, and I just wake up like that. And I would be running the bathroom throwing up. They induced vomiting so bad my stomach literally shifted. And then to Photoshop a washing scene in the other room. Oh, I've talked to all kinds of people. It's done very easily. And they can Photoshop from words to sentences. Like the police said, the technology is so good, you got a good enough computer, they can do anything. My one friend had edits movies for you watch on TV, said that he has a special app in his phone and he can actually do it from his phone. You have the right technology, you can do anything, and the right training. And these people were professional hackers. During the case, they actually got into my outside security cameras. Only had 3, one to the front porch, back porch, side yard. We started laying one on the boat with an extension cord when end of September of 18, because people pull in to look at me. But we only had 3 outside. We didn't have anything in our house. A guy walking towards our house, it froze, it glitched, and when I restarted it, he was gone and the footprints were still in the snow. They can actually hack into your own security system and erase people. It's that scary. They had a copy of my phone. That's wiretapping. If that agent wouldn't have been so mean to me, I would have told him the guys on the other side of duplex had a copy of my phone. That's how not funny this is. And he's either so stupid where they made fun of FBI agent John for actually falling for it, making fun of him. June 7th, 23 in Walmart 62, Lighthouse Tabernacle made fun of him for actually falling for it. He's like the biggest, stupidest idiot in the world, and he's dirty, and he did this to steal my money, or he did it to go after the drug dealers. And he got a fentanyl king, a guy impersonating a prince from Africa, scamming people out of money, and about 800 drug dealers, human trafficking people. But he still fed me to the drug cartel and let them drug, beat, and rape me and human traffic me and crush my skull in. Retired Judge Pete knows that the Fourth Amendment, no one can be in your home. He scammed all these people into helping out. That's where I talked to Officer Reinhardt about this in Louisville. He's like, I don't care what they say they got. I don't care what they say they did. Until that agent took your statement and agreed to protect you, FBI couldn't be in your home. Nobody can. It's a right to privacy over a home. You cannot hire a stalker, let alone a sexual predator, to drug, beat, and rape your wife and Photoshop them. They should have been arrested for the rest of their life the first day for confessing. That's how fast. And that's where Sheriff David, Mike DeWine's cousin, he's like, you should have been hit in a safe house the first day. Is your local police law. That retired judge, where Dave was dating his daughter in it with the human traffickers like the one in Florida, he's been scamming everybody. He knew the Fourth Amendment. And that's where that agent was scamming everybody, going along with it. There's no way he fell for it. He can't be that fucking stupid. He really can't. Now, he either did it to steal the money and they paid him off. There was a sheriff in Ohio took a $100,000 payoff from the cartel to let them human traffic and drug trade, and they got him. Did they pay off John and Will? Or did he do this to go after the big bad guys because they said they were bringing in some kind of biotoxin that would shut down people's airways that we outlawed? Either way, he fed me to that Iraqi king and the human traffickers as informant instead of protect them. And he's the one that was verified by the Barberton and Norton police. It was him up there, the agent that called me back. Now, FBI agent John had a weird last name. I remember that. See, that's where the Akron PD, when I started working up in Akron, we're knocking on the neighbor's door. We don't want you to say anything. We all got phone calls. It's wrong to defraud anybody, especially victims. And said, did you think it was that FBI agent John? And they said his last name. And he said, we've been wondering if it was him. The one name that they made a fool out of. See, I never thought our federal government would cower to a fentanyl king, a human trafficking gang, and an occult all working together. And that crazy Lisa, oh, people were laughing in Maslin. She called that girl a psycho bitch. She confessed. Oh, people have been screaming in Akron, North Canton. Lisa confessed. Sunday, that older couple, they were talking in Kohl's. Sunday about 7 o'clock. My phone's down. Like they said, even an officer witnessed him saying it. They have to listen to me every day. That's fine. Went to Lisa. Was she getting well for a while before she got all the way well? And said, yeah. Nobody even thought about it when she finally got well. But until Strange said it, she was faking, then everybody believed him. Mindless boobs. Mindless stupid boobs. And so they hired those men to drug, beat, and rape her and do all those things to her. Because Strange said she was faking. So they hired those men, and they knew those men they hired were killing other people. Well, if they knew they were killing other people, you better stay out of this. He said, I know, and they were to make sure David and her got a divorce, and she wasn't to have anything. And now he's remarried to some girl, and they're not happy about it. I bet not. She's 40 years younger and not apostolic. See what I mean? See what I mean? How nuts is this? Extremely. She's a psycho bitch. You wait 14 years, somebody lies on somebody, and you'd already witnessed, and you didn't think anything of them getting well. Because somebody lied to you, you helped have them drug, beat, and raped, almost murdered, and you hired people that are killing other people? Are you fucking nuts? The case of carrying around the house, FBI informant, for the churches took up $25,000 to hire men to kill me. It was Keith Bishop, Strange, and Ron. Because Ron wanted me dead because I got well the year his kid died. And it's because Strange lied to him that I was faking while he was grieving. Are you fucking wham? It was a medication error after a lot of surgeries, and I almost died. And it took me 9 months in front of everybody to get well. Pulling myself around, doing my own grocery shopping. Everybody see me out doing everything. And that bastard only lied to cover up his son's adultery. And they're such fucking morons. He could have told them to eat their own shit and they would have done it. They're that kind of fucking brainwashed boobs. I want you to think about that. How could somebody go along with someone trying to kill somebody for a 14, 15-year-old lie? Think about that. Think about that. They should have been arrested. And for Dave to get everything and for me to die. Now, everybody turn him in. That's what the FBI case is about. Some guy said he looked it up. It is what it's about now, where they were trying to hire people to kill her. They're hiring people to yell stuff at her, harass her, and make stuff up on her. Now they're threatening her life again. And that Lisa confessed. It was witnessed by an officer, them talking about it. For you interested in working carrying around the house, what's that? one of us have to watch or listen to her every day. You want to confess to a crime around me? You'll run into traffic. I'm going to upload this.